Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's tutorial and I am Onyeke Peculiar. So today we are going to be learning one essential part of our shoemaking, which is when you're adding a tongue to your slippers, your sandal, your flip-flop. This is what you are advised to do. From this part, I'll be measuring 5 centimeter. Yes, 5 centimeter to me, it's okay. So I'm measuring 5 centimeter from this point to this point, and then from this point I'm going to be measuring 3 centimeter. Although it depends on you. If you notice that your customer's toe is actually wide, you can measure 3.5 centimeter and make sure the 3.5 touching where your 5 centimeter ends. Begin your shoemaking journey by subscribing, sharing and liking your favorite videos. Remember to enable notifications so you can keep up with all Best events and have access to our latest designs and pattern drafting. Okay, yes, let's go right back into our tutorial. Now I'm going to go ahead to punch it, and after punching it I'm going to be showing you. Yes, so when you are done punching it, you are going to be placing your pattern on it this way. I hope you can see where I punch. So what you will do, let me raise it up for you to see. This is where I punch. You don't place your pattern like this, it is wrong. Yes, very wrong. By the time you finish punching it, it will be looking too wide. So you use your pattern to cover the space, and then in front of your pattern, yes, that's where you're going to punch. So I'm just going to punch this part and cut it open. When you are cutting it open, don't forget that you are going to be using your utility knife to cut this open, and when you are opening it, you need to be very careful. Utility knife is actually very sharp. It has a very sharp edge, and sometimes if you are not careful, you just damage your footwear without knowing. So I'll just carefully cut mine, and then when I'm done, I'm going to be showing you how to insert your pattern. So I just try to insert my pattern this way, and you notice that after inserting your pattern, the space, there's no space around it. Can you see how I'm trying to force it in? And when I'm trying to pull, can you see that there's no space all around it? There's no space at all. So this is how I'm just going to fix your tongue. You fix your tongue this way, and that is perfectly okay. So you can now decide to go over to any other part you want to create. You want it to be equal length. Okay, for me, I don't want this to be equal, so I'm going to be moving it down a bit. Yes, I just want it to be slant a little, just a little. So I'll use my last to be able to find that. You can use your hand too to also find that, but for today's tutorial, we're not teaching ourselves how to find that part. We're only teaching ourselves where and how to measure and place our tongue, right, our flip-flop tongue. So I'm just going to try to create an opening here. Yes, I'll punch it, punch the other part. I followed the same procedure I told you earlier. You just had to place your pattern on top of where you punch, and then be able to find the other part, just to ensure that there is no excess hole in the pattern you are trying to cut in the space you are opening. Thank you for joining us today. I still remain Onyeke Peculiar. I'm going to see you next time.